I would like to share with you the importance of communication. If you lost all your skills and only kept how you can communicate effectively, this is how you can gain more money, sell yourself, gain friends, and influence people. So let's start about the elements of communication. How do we communicate? There are 3 elements of communication. Who can help me?
So this is a refresher check. You've had that.
Yeah.
How attentive are you?
Yeah. Words. Okay. What else? Voice tonality. Have you attended this workshop before? Voice tonality. Oh, really? Okay, this is body language. Okay. Body language. These are the 3 elements in communication. Do you know the percentage of each one, how much it affects our communication? Words is most. 10%. 50, 55.
Body 80.
Tone is the most influencing one? Yeah, well.
Where does facial expression fall?
If you have the 3, like in-person communication, the percentage that almost they agreed on is 7% for the words, 38% for the voice tonality, and 55% for the body language. This is in person. However, if you are talking on the phone, you can delete the 55% and it will be distributed among these 2. If you are chatting only or sending an email, the 100% will go to words. So, if you are discussing very important information, avoid only using your words. Because I don't know when you are using your words, you are laughing or you are mocking me or making fun of me. Did it happen before to you? That maybe you say something that went wrong or misunderstood? Okay. The element and all these elements are mastered by something called energy. Your energy. I'm not talking about the woo stuff. I'm talking here about your mindset and your mood. How you are thinking about yourself and your self-talk. Okay? So, for example, if now I try to approach a person to communicate. If I'm saying, oh, this guy has a lot of money or has a lot of people that I can use him. How this will affect my body language, voice tone, and words. It will be totally different from, hi, I miss you. We need to talk. I want to know what did you do in your last vacation. So your energy will affect your body language, voice tone, and words. And this is what we call your vibe also. Have you ever tried going in a hurry and you find many obstacles are coming your way? While you are cool and relaxed, everything is going spontaneously? Yes. I really want to drive my car and I'm in a rush. I found the slowest people ever come to my lane. But when I learned how to relax and to be cool, I found they can open the ways for me. Even if I'm on the right lane, not the left lane. So this energy is like your vibe, how we are connected on the spiritual level. So this is what they call your purpose. What do you want? So I want you to take a few seconds to reflect why you are joining the body program. If you wanted to be, if you are joining to be a famous, it is totally different from leaving a fingerprint, or helping people, or influencing people, or helping others coming through difficult times that you have been through. It is totally different. And this will help you to know your boundaries. You are not a superhero. You are not part of the Avengers team. You are not a saver. It is enough to be a good communicator who can listen and ask the right questions. Okay? So far, so good? Take a moment to reflect and to relate why you are here. And this is the first important part in communication, how you communicate with yourself, to know yourself. Okay? So energy, we said it comes from thoughts and emotions. This is your vibe. And this affects how this conversation will go. Will you be responding, reacting, or leading and supporting? It's called priming. How you prime, it is how you will influence the people. If I came to you today and say, hi, good morning, how are you guys? Everything is okay today? It is totally different from coming and saying, I will share with you how communication can affect your life. So you are now more receptive to what I will do or what I will say. This happens on the unconscious mind. So first, your energy and how you will come to this conversation with people will reflect how they will react to you. If you are coming from a place that, oh, I have to do this, who said that you have to? But if you say it like, I love to do this and I will support as much as I can and I know my boundaries, it is totally different. You have to direct people sometimes because maybe they are lost. And mostly the people who are in stress or under pressure will be lost. Okay? Do you have a question?
Just to understand, by energy, do you mean literally or do you mean psychologically? Literally, I mean like you're happy, exuberant, or is it the mindset as you're saying?
Yes. Your mindset is what you are saying. It's both. Because psychologically, it's how you feel. So your thoughts and emotions, how you are feeling. Are you feeling that you are like excited, happy, or this is like overwhelming, or I have to do this? Sometimes we don't take care of what we are feeling and what we are thinking, and it becomes like an automatic habit, unconscious habit. Like everyone calls, I have to respond. Who said that you have to?
No, it's like regarding the words and you're saying this communication.
Mm-hmm.
There are one sentence that both person will agree, but it will be depends on the person's perception or interpretation, how they will bring, the.
Yeah, this can happen. This can happen. However, in good communication, you will ask for a feedback. What did you learn? What does this mean to you? But when you are setting your energy first and mindset and priming the mood, they will be more receptive and the energy will get there. We don't listen only by our ears, we also listen by our hearts. We feel that.
Yeah, but when getting some feedback, there are some negative you will
Yeah.
ask, can I have a feedback regarding this one? And then some are resistant because some are already, they are already defending themselves. Or,
It's okay. It's okay. You can help if you can help, but if you can't, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. You are not obligated to do everything. You are not the saver. If I need to talk and I'm willing to talk, I will talk. Even if I don't have the right words or I can explain myself, but I can take some time to explain to you. But if I'm not and I'm closing on myself, it's totally fine. It will come in the right time. And also, we shouldn't push people to speak or to say. Okay? So, in communication, we have these three elements. The best is to have the three. Now, I would like to practice with you. I will give you 1 minute to speak about yourself. Prepare to speak about yourself, to introduce yourself. Okay? This will be done in pairs. Okay? So, I want you to prepare something about yourself that we didn't know before. Beside your name, maybe your hobbies, your dream job, what was the best thing that you did when you were a kid, the places that you traveled to or your places that you wish to travel to. Okay? And you prepare to talk between 30 and 60 seconds only. Avoid introducing yourself as a business card. Introduce yourself as a human being. This is easier and more fun. Okay, now I want you to choose one in the room here that you never spoke to before. Okay? And this will happen to prime yourself and to introduce yourself in a better way. You stand up to show your body language instead of sitting and putting leg on a leg or relaxing and sleeping. Okay? Please choose one. What I noticed, some of you were just putting their body on the wall. Some were closing hands. This is not priming. Okay? So you be aware, more aware about your body language and your hand movements. Now, one more important thing. What I did now is called active listening. When we introduce ourselves, our focus on how can I introduce myself? How can I sell myself? How can I show my authority and my experience? But the good communicator listens more. Well, actually, the great communicator listens more and find how he can relate to the other person. And this is what is called building a rapport. We build the rapport by finding the common things. How we can find the common things while we are talking too much? We cannot. So it's better to listen more, as we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So it's better to listen more actively. Okay? So be aware of that. In the next 5 minutes, I will give you tips and tricks and secrets in communication and influencing others. Are you ready for that? Yes. Okay. We said that the words is only 7%. However, there are words that can change the perception of the other person. Like using but and however. When I say, you look nice today, but what do you expect I will say about after that? A good thing or negative thing? Negative. Yes. So we avoid The word but, because it deletes what is before. Okay? However, we can use it very effectively. If someone is complaining, I'm at a risk at my job, I'm not in a good relationship, I'm scared about my future. And instead of saying, no, don't be scared, this is not a rapport. This is like going against them. But what we can say is, I know that maybe challenging, but I can see that you have experience. I can see that you are good in communication with people. I can see that you are passionate about this kind of thing. So when I use but, I can use it in deleting the complaints and the negative stuff that the person is saying. If it's saying good things and the challenges, and then I can use however. This to give like a feedback. I like this, however, you can do this. Or I suggest, maybe you can try this one. Well, I don't use the word try, sorry. Maybe you can experience this one. Maybe we can go together to this training or workshop. So use but and however effectively. Another words, if and when. If it means there's a condition. If you achieved your goals, it means he may or may not. But if I say, when you achieve your goals, how this will make you feel? When you start to practice more breathing, conscious breathing or meditation, or to go to communities and help other people and practice your passion or hobbies, what this means in their unconscious mind that, it will happen, not yet, but it will. But if it means like yes or no. So when someone is expressing their goals, vision, and things that are good, I go in the conversation, okay, when you achieve that, how this will make you feel? How this will affect your life? It's a kind of support on the unconscious mind. Instead of saying, if you did that, okay? Another words. Sorry? Yeah, okay. Suggest or maybe. Instead of should or have to, I can suggest, maybe you can experience, and also avoid, this is no, okay? And also avoid, I advise. Okay? So far, so good? You can suggest. You can say, maybe you can experience. We can go together, okay? And after suggest and maybe, you put the action. And what you should avoid, saying, I understand. This is a very dangerous word. Because you don't. The one inside the problem or the dilemma is not the one as outside. We say it in Arabic that the one his hands in the fire is not as the same one his hands in the water. I don't know if you have something in English related or the same meaning. So we don't say, I understand. Once I said it to a client, yeah, I understand. She told me, no, you don't. I said, sorry, maybe I don't understand. So I kept asking more question, and I told her, well, I'm asking more question so you can help me to understand more. So in better ways than saying I understand, you can say what I am hearing, what I understood. This kind of words are more important, and it's neutral words, and it's better. Okay? Got it? Yeah, you can. You can. And you give a feedback. What I understood. So got it. What you mean is this. What you are going to do is this. Yes?
Would it be correct to say, I can
I can, yes, because you are talking about yourself. I can identify that this, from my perspective, I can see this. Tell me how this is true or related to you. Yes, if I got you right, yes, exactly. More secrets in priming and leading the conversation, okay? If I'm giving you water, I have water in both hands. Which one you would prefer? The right one, the one in my right hand, or the left hand? Which one you will take naturally, spontaneously? Forget about right-handed or left-handed, man or a woman, which nationality? The natural thing that you will do, if I'm giving you water by right hand or left hand, which one you will feel more comfortable? You're right, yeah. And the right? Yes. Okay. So, if you are giving options to your friend or to a client, give the best one by your right hand. Even if you are saying, well, you can go with us, or maybe you can stay at home. This affects our unconscious mind. Even you can see it in marketing. When they put someone who's bald on the left, nobody's bald here, right? Yeah, okay. Thank God. When they are putting someone is bald, they put the picture on the left side, and the one with the hair after the operation or using the shampoo or whatever on the right. We tend to feel to go to the right. Okay? So, in explaining any options, you can say, well, you can stay as you are, no problem, it's okay, or you can maybe come with us, or you can do this, or experience this. Okay? This is one thing, by giving the options, and even it works in sales and marketing. Use the right one. Okay? If you are shaking hands and it's okay with the client, keep your hand warm, better than cold, even if you rub your hands before the handshake, but they don't have to see it. This is called on the unconscious mind also. They did a big experiment on that you can hold the hot coffee and then shake hands, okay? But avoid as much as you can to shake hands when your hands are cold. The people will get the sense this person is cold, he doesn't have a feeling. But warm hand, they will feel that you are welcoming and warm. Okay? Any questions? Okay. Can you please experience this and try it with your friends and see the difference?
I have a question.
Yes.
I think most of the options you provided are a bit more psychological in terms of use your right hand, do this, your body language.
Yeah.
And how do I then assess the impact they're having on the person? If I'm using my right hand and they choose a left hand,
You will see the change in words, body language, and voice tone. When someone gets affected by you, you will see a change in one of these three, if not the three of them. Yeah. There are some tiny things that you can find. People, when they are more relaxed, their lips get darker color. Okay? When they are relaxed in meditation and they are going in deep in trance. So it's also a sign. You can find their face will get like more relaxed. You will find their body, their shoulder maybe will get relaxed. Their breathing, the speed of their voice and talking, you will find that. So in communication, that's why I said, okay, observe what you are doing and the other person, and then you can calibrate. It's before and after. So we don't judge if someone is closing their hands, because maybe they are feeling cold. But we will see, we will see that if they are closing their hand but leaning forward, focusing, the eye contact still there, so they are listening.
Yeah, because it's a bit nuanced, and
Yes.
you prevent people from faking it or it being mechanical.
Even if they faked, it will come from the unconscious mind. They cannot fake everything. Yeah. And you will also see that in what there was an idea, yeah. And when you do a rapport, okay, and you are influencing people, they will start to imitate you. So if you started to lean back, they will start also to lean back. If you started to drink your water, they will also, in few seconds, they will drink water too. Go to the malls, sit in crowded areas, and just watch the people when they are communicating and going. Then you can relate, and then you can learn. This is one of the first things that I did to learn about communication.
Question.
Yeah.
You facing us this way, you are using your left. And
Again?
You facing us this way, you're using your left and the right. We.
Yes.
Pro
Yes, but you will feel the more to the right.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm drawn to this side.
Yeah, but also you like your right more than the left.
Yeah, so that means if I'm passing an information, I can actually use my left to communicate because they're facing towards my right.
If you are giving your left, it can work with some people, but the most people would prefer to take from your right side. And another tip, it's better when you talk to someone to keep them on your right. This is closer to the heart. That's why even in marriage, in most cultures, I will not say all the cultures because people here say it depends. Most cultures, where is the woman located in the marriage? On the right side. Why? Because, yeah, this is closer to their heart, and because women is always right. Okay? So I would like to remind you, yes.
One example of choosing right is our languages, Arabic and English and all other languages. We are writing from left to right, am I right?
Yes.
And while we are reading or typing the
Right to
Arabic, it is also, we are reading from right to left, but we are writing from left to right.
Yeah. Most people will tend to go to the right. Most people will go to the right, regardless of the nationality of the way they write.
Yes, Arabic and other all languages.
Yes, yes. In Arabic and Islam religion, it's more the right because we have things that it's better to be in the right. It's better to start anything with the right hand than the left hand. But even in most cultures, it's the right and left, and it's related to some neuroscience researches. So I would like to remind you, okay, you are not a healer, you are not a savior, you are not a superhero. Your mission, should you choose to, is to protect your boundaries, communicate effectively, and support. And this is not a mission impossible. Okay? Thank you very much. Any questions?